guys, this is Frankie, and I'm here today with Gordon with Nature Reigns. He is the founder, president, CEO, all those titles that you can imagine of someone running a great company. Gordon is the guy, and today we're interviewing him, talking about his business, his products, how they help people, and how they even help pets. Guys, I want to welcome Gordon onto the interview today. Thanks, Gordon, for talking to us today.
Thanks, Frankie. Appreciate it.
So, Gordon, tell us real quick, kind of your story of how you got started into this business of Nature Reigns.
Well, it started many, many years ago. I was called by God to heal the sick. And so I was doing that for many, many years. It took me all over the world doing healing schools, seminars, that kind of stuff. And ended up living here in the States. And what happened about 8 years ago, I got real tired of traveling around, and I prayed the dumbest prayer of my life. And I asked God if he had a one-stop shop that could heal everybody of everything. And to my absolute amazement, he replied, "Yes, I'll show you how to make it." And so over a period of time, I put this thing together, and then I wasn't sure what to do with it. And so I prayed again, and I said, well, what do I do with it now? And he sent me about 3 people who called me and said, God told me you've got something that will cure my disease. And I'm not allowed to say that it cures anything. And it really doesn't in one sense. What we found that it did was that it brings your body into a place where your body can heal itself. And that's what God originally designed our bodies to do, was to heal themselves under the right circumstances. So he gave me the ability and the know-how to put this product together. And it's gone through a few name changes over the years, but for legal purposes and everything else. But we've got it together now. We've been producing it we're in our 8th year of production. We started producing it in South Africa, where we're still producing it, and also here now in the US, right here in the state of Florida. So, and from that one product, we now have probably 20 different items that we have produced, and they're on our website, www.naturereigns.com. Okay. Reigns been spelt with R-E-I-G-N-S.
Okay. And so, Gordon, let's kind of give people a little bit of the backstory. You were born and raised over in South Africa, right? And that's kind of where you started?
Well, yes and no. I wasn't actually born in Africa. I was born in the UK. My parents were British. I was born in England. I went as a very, very young boy to Africa, and I grew up in Africa, more in Central Africa, in a place that's now called Zambia and Zimbabwe. It used to be one country many years ago. And so, Africa's my background. So living in America, you could probably call me an African American.
That's great. That's great. And so this whole vision and dream and the things that were inspired by God for you to create these products, it all started in Africa, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so and you saw great success over there. How long ago did you guys launch your products and your business over there?
Well, we're in our 8th year now. And we still have a factory over there. My son Dave runs the factory in South Africa. I'm based here in Wesley Chapel, Florida now. And we have another factory here, and we're just busy on an expansion program right now. So things are going well.
And so you guys decided to bring it over to the United States, and people how are people taken to the products? I know every time I see you and run into you, you got different testimonials of people really seeing great results. Talk about some of the things that you guys offer and what products that you offer and what they might do, and what maybe a couple of stories of what they're actually doing for people that are using it.
Well, let me start with this. The base of our main product is a mineral water, a restructured water. And that really is the foundation of everything, is water. Water has life. Water has memory. And what happens when we buy water from the supermarket, it's dead water. It's gone through reverse osmosis process, which is, you have to do that by law. And it strips the water of its memory. It strips the water of all minerals and electrolytes. So it's absolutely dead water by the time it hits your lips. And what we did, we restructured it, put back in and I'm cutting a long story short, put back in electrolytes and minerals, high concentrate of minerals, 84 different micronutrients and that sort of thing. And we turned it into a concentrate, which we sell, known as rain drops, R-E-I-G-N, rain drops, in a little blue bottle. And that same mineral water actually forms the basis of our main product, Health Tonic Plus. And what's added to the water is 13 different plant extracts. Each one of those extracts has its own characteristics. And so when they get into your body, it goes and gets into the bloodstream very easily and starts cleaning up and doing whatever it needs to do. The different plant extracts, as I said, have their own characteristics. Some of them are known to be antibacterial, some are antiviral, some are anti-parasitic, all this sort of thing. So it really gets into your bloodstream and starts helping helping your organs to cleanse your blood. And so we don't make any claims about it healing anybody. But what it does do, it gets into your body and starts cleaning it up and getting your body, helping to get your body back into a place where your body can heal itself. In other words, getting it back into the right conditions. And from that, we have developed an external version of it that's sold in different ways, different means. We have a version for pets. We have at least 4 different pet products now. People say to me, I hope you don't test your products on animals. And the answer is actually, yes, we do. They love it. It's good for them. It's healthy for them. Our dogs just never get sick. We've had our dogs on it for 7 years. Never found a tick or a flea on our dogs. As long as they've been on it, there's no ticks or fleas.
So talk about the pet product. What does it do? Is it more of a immune system booster, or how does it work?
That's exactly what it does. It boosts the immune system, Frankie. And you just put a few drops in their water every day. We sell it in a drop a bottle. And what that does, it builds up their immune system, cleans them up inside, and restores minerals, electrolytes. Animals suffer from the same thing, or pets, I should say, suffer from the same problems that humans suffer from today, in that their food is prepared. It's not natural food anymore. It's food that's been produced, and it's really, really not very good for them. And we tend to feed our pets and give them water from the tap that's full of chemicals. And so our dogs are full of chemicals, and they need to detox just like a human does. Even though their system is so vastly different. And so we have shampoos, we've got all sorts for the pets. So we've got at least 4 different products. Products that are really good for their skin, for skin problems. And we have seen numerous animals, or dogs, I should say, with cancers and cancerous tumors. And we put those dogs onto our products, and literally within days, they're running around like new puppies again, even though some of them, I know of one dog that's probably 14 years old by now. And, he had tumors when he was 12 years old. And the vet said that the dog should be put down because it was just too badly afflicted with these tumors. And that was 2 years ago. The dog has no tumors, and he's acting like a little puppy.
Oh, wow.
And we've seen the same thing happen with other pets, with other problems as well. So it's really a blessing to be able to help people's dogs out. And you've heard me refer to people's loved ones. We've got something for everybody, no matter what the situation is. We've got something for everybody. We're just introducing electronic equipment into our inventory. Things like frequency machines. Even dogs and animals need to be around that so we can target. The frequency targets different problems in the body. That's for humans and for dogs. So we can help your loved ones. Basically, that's what we're here for. We're here to help your loved ones, to stop them suffering. Even if they're furry loved ones, we can help everyone.
So you guys got some great products for the pets. Anybody who needs some extra help with the pets, you guys have some great products, a line of products. But let's also talk about some of the things that some of the results you guys are having with some of the products people are taking. Let's go back to the human side of things. What kind of results are you seeing? Because you have a couple of testimonies that really are just mind-boggling. Talk about that and how people might everybody on this video is probably going to know someone that is in pain or is suffering or going through some physical things that are going on in their body. You guys probably have a product that can help them. Talk about that.
Well, going back to where I started from, God called me to heal the sick. I'm not even allowed by law to talk about healing. So we've got to be real careful how we put things across. But I pray for the sick and I see results. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep praying for them. But when God gave me this formula to help people, and that's what it's all about, helping people. It's not about a money-making thing. You've heard me stand up in meetings and network meetings before and introduce my product. And the difference between us and other people that sell products, we sell our own products. We manufacture our own products. We're not selling somebody else's product. And everything we do it ourselves, and we make it right here in Florida. And so I've got to be very careful how I put things across legally, because I could get taken to court. I could get put in prison if I started making claims. So I'm not allowed to do that. But the testimonies themselves of the people stand for themselves. I've never, ever made a claim that somebody got healed. What I do say is that they're all back at work, every single one of them. And so when you've got somebody who was condemned to death by the medical profession and told, look, you've got 2 weeks to live, and a few days later they're back at work, something happened in between. And that's what our products are all about. They're all natural. There's nothing that's manufactured. And we just like to say that we help people get back to work. And we've, in South Africa, for instance, one factory there put all of their staff on our products because they were having so many staff going off sick every week. And suddenly they put them on our products and there was no sick days anymore. And that's been the testimony from my own household for 35 years. People can argue my doctrine as much as they want, but they can't argue my testimony. I've raised up 4 children, and the amount of years they spent under my roof adds up altogether to 64 child years. Up until present day, my youngest son still lives with us. And that's 64 child years spent in our home without one doctor visitation. And you know, raising up children in this day and age, they're always at the doctors with coughs and splutters and this and that. And I found out some truths from the Bible many years ago that when I started to understand what it was talking about, it was funny that the sicknesses disappeared and have never come back to my household. And so, again, people can argue my doctrine as much as they want. They can't argue my testimony. We never denied medical help to our children, but the fact of the matter is that they never needed it. And we just went about doing things different, and we still do to this day. My belief system is still the same. We practice what we preach, and God gave me a bunch of products to use as tools to help everybody else. And so you can partake with me in that way of life if you want. It's up to you. I'm never going to criticize people for getting sick and going to the doctor and going to hospital. If that's what they want, that's what they can do. I just found that I never needed it. I haven't been sick as such. Had a couple of malfunctions here and there along the road. And I thank God for the medical profession. I'm not against them. I'm just, I like to go back to what's natural. And so I invite people to help to partake in that with me, a natural way of life, a natural way of living. And so, yeah, we've got something to help every one of your loved ones to get better. And I'm also part of the Holistic Network of Florida, and we've got lots and lots of great people with some great products. And so if I'm unable to help, don't run away. Let me know, and I'll put you on to someone else who can. But basically, we've got something to help everybody, every one of your loved ones, including the furry ones.
And that's the thing. You guys do have a lot of great products on there. And now you're not allowed to get into the claims, but what are some of the products that you have that are most popular as far as what they are and what areas of the body do they target?
Well, the Health Tonic Plus is a wonderful thing, which is the original formula that I was given. And the Health Tonic Plus, again, it gets into your bloodstream. And if you look back at the Bible in Leviticus 17:11, it says that the prophet Moses spoke about it and says that the life of the flesh is in the blood. So the blood reaches every single organ in your body, including your skin, which is your biggest organ. And everything is fed by the blood. So if you can keep the blood in good, healthy condition, then everything else will follow suit. There is no sickness or disease. And this is where I differ from the medical profession. There is no sickness or disease known to mankind that cannot be dealt with. All you've got to do is clean up the blood and everything will disappear. Now, there are different ways of doing it. And our main product is still our main product and always will be, because it cleans the blood. Simple. And we had been brainwashed and conditioned by the media, with advertising on TV and everything else. And it's become a lifestyle, and it's a false lifestyle. Because every time you see one of those adverts, they're pushing it on you and saying, you know, you better get checked up. You better go down to your doctor and get checked out, because this and that could be happening to you. And what happens is that we get brainwashed into believing all of that stuff. And the next thing we know, we've either got it or we're having to now, I'm just plugging in my charger here, that's right. Before you know it, you've got that problem, or now you're on a course of medication that's going to cause other problems in your body. And so we have this lifestyle that we live in Western society. It's a culture of medication, and it's a false lifestyle. You've got to get back to getting away. And the best thing I can do for people is tell them, number one, switch off your TV, because all you're getting on TV is adverts that are corrupting your brain from anything that's God-given. There's a thing called common sense. and our ancestors had lots of common sense. Today, we send our children into these schools of higher learning, and it steals away their common sense and replaces it with political correctness. And so we now live a lifestyle that was never intended by God in the first place. And so it means getting back to simple basics. Drink the right water. Eat the right food that's not full of chemicals. We did experiments out in Africa with whole villages of people, put them on the right diet. And it was funny how all of their sicknesses and diseases that they were told by man were absolutely incurable. And when they were on the right diet, all the sicknesses and diseases left them. And so, you know, you've got to understand this whole thing is media-driven and very much in certain people's pockets. So if we can help anybody at all, it's to get them onto a natural lifestyle. There's a lot of people out there called vegans. They eat vegetables and this and that. I would highly recommend that. If you have cancer or something, one of the first things you need to do is change your lifestyle, change your eating habits. My personal recommendation, and something I do every month, I'll spend a few days fasting, where I just drink our own mineral water. I don't eat for a few days. What does that do? It detoxes the body, gets your body cleaned up. And so often today, people are not doing that. They just continue the same lifestyle. They want a quick fix. Come and fix me so I can carry on living the way I like to. And it means change.
Well, Gordon, what we're going to do, we're wrapping up this interview here. I want to show everybody your website real quick so that people can see what they can go to look online. And I got it up here somewhere. Let's see. Hopefully you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, Gordon?
Yep.
All right. And if you guys want to visit Nature Reigns on Facebook, they have a holiday gift combo pack going on here, still going on. And they showcase some of the great products that they have. And also, if you want to go to their website, I have the website here as well, naturereigns.com. That's NatureReigns.com, Nature Reigns. And you can see the testimonials. You can see the products. You see the products going right here, streaming through. They can order from the website, I'm assuming, right, Gordon?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, guys, check out the website. Check out the Facebook. Make sure you like it. we're going to have some more video testimonials coming on here very soon, so that people can see what's going on with the product and Nature Reigns. But